Hello my friends, Aspen here, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to make a tutorial on how to mount an action camera to a mobile gimbal. This is the Zhiyun 5S, Smooth 5S, a great mobile gimbal. Of course most people are using these for their mobile phones, but I'm using them actually with an action camera too, because I love the way you can track movement using an action camera. You get really good image quality. But then you have to have the tracking module. I'm going to link the price to this down below, and you can check it out in the description too, because I do have affiliate links for this gimbal from Zhiyun. So I'm going to set it up and show you how easy it actually is to mount it on this mobile gimbal, and it's really easy to balance, quick. You need to do some tweaking, but that's fine. But I do think it's really cool to use a mobile gimbal with your action camera, because getting motion in the image is really nice to look at, and that's why I'm using them for my action camera. So we're gonna do it today with the Action 5 Pro, which is a fantastic action camera. So let's set it up, and I'm going to show you how you balance it and how it actually works, and hopefully it doesn't start to rain, because it's supposed to begin to rain in about an hour. But let's set up the camera, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to balance it and use this mobile gimbal from Zhiyun with an action camera. So let's begin with that. So here you can see the Zhiyun Smooth 5S with the AI tracking module kit, and I'm gonna mount my Action 5 Pro on this gimbal, and how easy it is actually to do it, and how well this mobile gimbal actually works with an action camera. It's quite surprising. Like I said, I did make a video with this gimbal using my phone and also my Action 5 Pro, just to get some movement in the footage. That's something I really like, and that's why I'm using gimbals like this on my action camera. So let's begin mounting the Action 5 Pro to the Zhiyun Smooth 5S from the company called Zhiyun. So what you need to do is, of course, is to unlock the access. It's quite simple actually on this gimbal. But you need to do it like this, and then we can begin the process of mounting this camera on the Zhiyun. And you need to try it different sometimes just to get it right, but it's quite simple. What I do actually is, when I'm mounting it on this gimbal, I do use just make sure that this name is upside down for some strange reason, just to get it right, if I remember correct. And of course you need to balance this axis to get it right, and often it's just doing some tweaking here just to get the camera balanced like this, and you can lock that on. And now it's time to turn on the gimbal and see if we mounted the Action 5 Pro the correct way. Sometimes you need to do some tweaking, but let's see. And press 4 times, and then it should be the right way, as you can see. So here you can see the Action 5 Pro mounted on the Zhiyun Smooth 5S, and I can rotate the arms just to make sure that it is balanced correct. And it seems to be. You can see this gimbal can rotate or pan 360 degrees, and that's actually something I really do like. And now it's time to mount the AI tracker, and that's quite simple actually. You just pop it on like that, and let's test the tracking. I promised you to show you how the tracking is on the Zhiyun Smooth 5S using action camera. I did make a video with this gimbal, first with my mobile device, and then I made some shots with the Action 5 Pro, but I didn't show you how it was to mount it, and that's what you saw in the beginning of this video, how easy it actually is to set up an action camera to a mobile gimbal, and it works just fine. You can move all the arms in whatever direction you want, and for me using a mobile device, not a mobile device, using a gimbal with tracking is actually something I do really enjoy. When I make a video, go out and hike and go to a destination, I do think it's really interesting to get some other type of scenes, get some movement in the footage, and that's the reason why I'm using the mobile gimbals with an action camera. You can use a mobile device, of course. They are meant for mobile device, but they also work just fine with an action camera. And this is the Action 5 Pro, and I'm going to show you how the tracking is. It's really good, actually, surprisingly good, and it works just fine. There are different type of brands out there. All of them are really good. You have Zhiyun, you have Hoham, you have, of course, Insta360 Flow 2 and Flow 2 Pro. You have DJI with the OM7, the OM7P. All of them are really good mobile gimbals, and all of them can carry an action camera. But what I did find out when it comes to build quality, the brands that, in my opinion, is the best one is Insta360, Zhiyun and Hoham. The OM7 and OM7P is also fantastic gimbals, but the problem for me is the legs on them. You have inbuilt legs on the OM7, OM7P, also on the Flow 2 Pro, and you need to screw on tripod legs on these ones. So that's maybe not the best, but it's not a problem in my opinion. And you can't extract the selfie arm on this one, but that's fine. Usually I mount these gimbals on tripods, so get it a little bit up in the air, so it just looks way better. But I'm going to show you how easy it actually is to do tracking with them and how good it is. There is not many obstacles here, but that's not the point either. The point for me when I'm setting up a mobile gimbal is just to get, like I said, the movement in the footage when I'm walking from one destination to another, just to make it a little bit more interesting for you to watch, because static shots can be really boring to watch, and yeah, that's the reason why I'm doing this, because I want to see movement, and then it makes for the viewers a little bit more interesting to watch. But let's begin just with a short tracking test around this beautiful area here by the sea before it starts to rain. And I'm using, like I said, the Insta360 X5 in Instaframe mode. It's only 1080p, so it's not the best image quality, but it's good enough, and it also should track me, hopefully. But if I get too far away, it will lose me. But let's see. So let's begin with the Zhiyun Smooth 5S with the Action 5 Pro. So I just need to give it a sign, and there's green light on the tracking module, and that means that the tracking is activated, and it should start tracking me now. So if I move around now, you can see that the tracking module is following me, and it looks a little bit more interesting to watch. And I can show you the beautiful scenery here by the sea. This is typical the west coast of Norway, where you see a lot of we are surrounded by sea, and this is places we go often to just to relax or bathe or grill or have fun. But this is the west coast of Norway, and this is the beautiful nature. And when you're using a gimbal like this, you can walk around and talk a little bit more and make things just so much fun. But let's see how good the tracking is. There's an obstacle here. I did this test before, but let's see how the Zhiyun Smooth 5S handle this. Usually it can lose you, but it will pick you up again. So let's walk behind here, and you can see it's no issue, but if I stand too long behind here, it will probably lose me, but it will find me again. And that's really important when it comes to tracking. It needs to have the smart tracking, the AI tracking, just to get you again if it loses you. If you stand behind an obstacle for too long, then it will think you are lost and it would not find you. But usually you can stand there for a couple of seconds and it will pick you up again. So as you can see, the Zhiyun Smooth 5S works just fine. And I'm using different kinds of gimbal now. Like I said, the Insta360 Flow 2 and Flow 2 Pro, the Hohem iSteady M7, the Zhiyun Smooth 5S, and I actually did sell my OM7P, and the reason was it's a great gimbal for sure. DJI has fantastic products. For people that have seen my channel over the years know I'm using a lot of DJI products, but I wasn't so impressed by that gimbal because the build quality was quite poor. The legs are too weak and too short, so when it's windy like today, when you sit it down, it will probably just fall over. But as you can see, the Zhiyun Smooth 5S works just fine, no issues at all, and it picks you up right again when it loses you. So it's a fantastic gimbal, that's for sure. So what do you think? Yeah. So I do think it's fantastic to use an action camera with your, no, not an action camera, use your mobile gimbal with an action camera, because you get so much better image quality using an action camera over, especially my Samsung S24. So this was just a short test, maybe a bit too long, but someone has asked me to show how I mount an action camera on a mobile gimbal. So this is how easy it is, as you can see. So thank you so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you on the next one. And give me a thumb up and subscribe. Bye. Stop tracking.